Welcome to 5 Acre Farms. I'm Luke. It's a beautiful morning out here in south central Kansas on the farm, and today's a big day for us because we get to go get our longhorn bull that we're renting this year for our cows. So last year we rented a bull from the same gentleman, and this year we're going to do the same. We're getting a different bull than we got last year, and so we're excited. This bull's got good pedigree, and he's very gentle and docile, so that's what we're doing today. We're gonna go load up the trailer and head an hour and a half to go get the bull and bring him back and introduce him to his new ladies for the winter. He's gonna have a little bit of work to do. He's only got maybe 10 cows and heifers to breed, not too many, but we're gonna take good care of him while he's here for the next couple months, and that'll put it back to where we have calves in like that August-September time frame of next year, which is what we like. We like to have them in the summer and then summer or early fall. That way they're good and big enough and hardy enough to make it through the winter. We're not crazy winters here in south central Kansas. If we were up in like Montana or up north or something, we'd try to have our calves in the late spring. That way they have several months before that next winter. But that's what we're doing today. I know we've been doing some hunting content lately, but trying to get back to some farm content. We only have a few days off during hunting season, so bear with us. We'll try to film what we do on the farm on our days off from hunting. So let's go get the trailer hooked up, hit the road. Crank it up. Hiya. Hiya. So close. Every time. Crank her down. So, for those that care to know, I have a 16x6 stock trailer that I picked up at an auction and put probably more work into it than it's worth, but it's a great little trailer. The wood on it's not bad. Put new tires, new rocker arms, new leaf springs, rewired the whole thing with LED lights, and then I wired in interior lights on a switch. But pulled great with my 1500, but now that I have a 2500, pulls even better. But this is big enough for 2 cows or 2 longhorn cows, or 1 longhorn bull. So, and I hauled this all the way up to my buddy with all the pigs and Bueller last year, so I use this to haul pigs to the locker when we take pigs to butcher. But we've hauled a few cows in here, all the heifers we bought last fall. We hauled in it. Been a good trailer. So far, so good. Someday I'll have a nice brand new shiny trailer, but they're proud of them. You can find some used trailers, fix them up. They'll do just fine. All right, let's hit the road. Well, before we take off down the highway, so people think I'm being a smart guy, I want to make sure we have the right tire pressure, because it's been 3 or 4 months since I pulled this trailer last, so we'll get the adequate air pressure in here. Because when you're hauling somebody else's cows, it's kind of like borrowing your neighbor's mower. You break it, you buy it. So I don't want any problems when we're hauling somebody else's livestock. Bearings should be good. We've only put a couple 100 miles on them since we've repacked them. All the lights work. Everything should be good. Just get the tires. Oh, a little too much. Alright. Getting a little overzealous here. Well, I didn't bore you guys with the drive, but we have made it down here to CC Longhorns, where we're going to pick up our bull and see if we can't find John, get him loaded up, get him back home to his ladies. Try to show you a little footage while I'm here, and we'll go from there. What's up, buddy? You ready to come home with me? Oh, you're pretty, aren't you? Got a couple girlfriends in here. Yeah. We're excited. Get the gate open, get you loaded up here.
His mom is B.L. Kesha, which B.L. stands for Bob Loomis. CC Longhorns.
We are loaded up with Chex, headed home. Get to visit Amy John for a while. It's always good to go drive around and see his cows and talk cows. So, but Chex is ready to go to his new ladies, and we're gonna have a nice gentle ride home. I'm always a slow and steady driver when I got livestock. I don't want them bouncing around anymore, getting stressed out any more than they already are. But he's an easy loader. We'll get you a video when we get home, get him to eat out of my hand. He'll have plenty of pasture and ladies to keep him occupied though. So, see you when we get back to the house. All right, ladies, I got you a new boyfriend. What do you think, big guy? You ready for some ladies? Turn the hot wire fence off here just in case, so I don't get zapped. And I'm gonna fly the drone up. Stay there. Don't blow away. Oh man. Love is in the air. Yeah. What do you think, big guy? Yeah? Is Sweetie your new girlfriend? Yeah? Man. It was a success. He's already checking out his new girlfriends. And I think he'll do just fine. The old heifer gang over here. Miss Jane and Tuffy. Miss May. What do you think, Jane? Huh? Of course, here comes Reba. But old Sweetie and June. Mr. Steve out there. He's not the big boy in town anymore. Old Chex. New sheriff in town. Yeah, scope it out a little bit. He's a pretty gentle bull. A little smaller on the body than some bulls. But we have several heifers here. Well, yeah, just go see them. We have several heifers in here that Annabelle and all the rest of the heifers over here. That it'll be nice. Him being a little bit smaller will help. That way he'll be able to get on top of his girlfriends. But nope, we're excited to have him. Again, he came from CC Longhorns down in Kiowa, Kansas, and we're excited to have some babies out of him. Throw some really cool colors. He's got a lot of brindle color to him mixed in with his white, and we're excited to see what he can do. So he's going to go around and check cows and check the fence and see where he can and can't go. But he's probably going to be here with us for a couple months and make sure he covers all the ladies for us. And we're still at a point right now where renting a bull is a better option, because we're wanting to retain the heifers. And so any heifer we have out of him, we'll keep. And then we might do it one more year with him, I'm not sure, unless they have a different bull we want to try. It's just not practical for us to own a bull with 10 cows and our pasture setup. We currently don't have multiple pastures right here where we want to. We're still growing our operation. So until we have like separate pens where we can keep him out of the cows, or keep a bull out of the cows for X amount of months, between having a calf and wanting to be rebred, we just don't have that set up yet. So it's easier for us to just let somebody else own the bull and we pay to rent it, and go from there. And then it's kind of cool to try different bulls until we find one we really like, or find some genetics we really like. But I'll pull out my phone here and talk to you about, for those of you that know Longhorns, I guess I'll talk to you about some of the genetics this guy has, just so you can know why we have him, I guess. Alright, now that I got his pedigree pulled up here, so this is hanging Chex. We're just going to call them Chex. When you're looking at a bull, you obviously look at their bull's pedigrees. That way, or you also see what cows are in his line. But his dad is MC Hanging a Bullseye, but his grandpa is MC Hanging Tough. So if you're familiar with bulls of the industry, MC Hanging Tough is a pretty well-known bull, because MC Hanging Tough's dad is Cowboy Tough Chex. So another bull that's been known. So his dad's grandpa on the mom's side, Hubble's 20 gauge. So again, another well-known bull. On his mom's side, he has 50-50 BCB and Cowboy Tough Chex. So those are all bulls on his side that are well known, which is nice to again pass those genetics on. Those bulls have been well known, and a lot of people like those bulls' genetics. So that's what we aren't necessarily like targeting bloodlines as much as some people. We are targeting colors more than horns. I know horns is where the money is. You know, bigger, wider, mass, inches. I just like different colored pasture pets, essentially. Personality is #1 key for us in a cow or calf or heifer or bull. Or they got to be docile. They got to respect hot wire fence, and they just got to be easygoing. We want to be able to feel safe in the pen with them, and so Chex here is a good example of something we're looking for. His personality is super docile. He's easy on a trailer. We loaded him by him easy. Even pulling him, he didn't move around, didn't make a bunch of noise. And here in the pasture, I'm sure he'll be just fine. So yeah, those are some of the bulls in his bloodline. BL Kesha is his mom. Yeah, so again, we're excited to have him. I'm sure he's looking forward to having some ladies of his own, and he'll get along with our program. You guys will probably see him in some videos from here on out, and like I said, we'll probably just have him here for a couple months over the winter so he can cover our cows and heifers, and we're excited. I just love his color. Very speckled brindle, I guess you could say. But I'm sure he's going to spend the next several hours checking all these girls and trying to figure out who's coming into heat first. But again, they got probably 15 acres here on pasture, but we've already been bringing bales out here to them, and they've got 2 protein tubs, and we feed them about a half a bag of range cubes every day. So they get to see us quite a bit, and they get plenty of treats. So we love our cows. They're not something we're out here to make a killing off of and whatnot. We're just out here to have some big pets, essentially. Next year we're going to utilize them quite a bit south of the house on the ground we lease, and we're going to use them to manage some of the grass over there. So that's why everything here is permanent or is temporary, because we're working on building our permanent facility somewhere else. So anyway, maybe a short video. I don't know. Hope you guys enjoy it. You know the deal. We love you guys. Buy your beef local. Support your local egg dealer. We'll see you guys on the next one.